Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra and replace her with an unelected government. Well, joining us now live from California is the Iranian analyst, Arash Aramesh from Stanford Law School. Morning to you. Thank you for joining us. Now, after years of argument, are we finally seeing an end to the row over Iran's nuclear weapons? What do you think?
It's not the end of the story yet. We have to see how Iran complies with its commitments. Iran has promised, as of January 20th, to start eliminating stockpiles of highly enriched uranium, and also to open its facilities to inspections, in addition to shutting down some of the more controversial facilities in Iran. We have to see how this works out. This is the first step of implementing what Iran is committing to do. On the other hand, the United States and the world community has promised to carry out a program of sanctions relief to take away some of the backbreaking sanctions that have in fact brought Iran back to the negotiating table and can be used as a reward if Iran complies with its commitments.
So do you think Israel will be happy with this?
No, the government of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is not going to be happy with this. They want a complete and non-questionable sort of shutdown to the Iranian nuclear program. That is not something that any Iranian government would accept. The middle ground is something that the Obama administration here in the U.S. has been trying to reach. It seems that this is what diplomacy can do at its best. No, I don't think the administration of Prime Minister Netanyahu is going to be happy with this deal at all, but the alternatives don't look that good either.
And yet Iran does seem to have changed its tune in recent months. Why?
Well, years of backbreaking sanctions and an international coalition built by President Obama and his team, in addition to help from the United Nations, the European Union, and the fact that the Iranian people elected a moderate, a semi-moderate, to bring in some sense to Tehran, to the fact, that they have to come back to the negotiating table. The Iranian economy has been suffering and ailing because of the sanctions, and now people's voices, at least in Tehran, is being heard at the presidential palace. Their tone is changing, but again, to be fair, there is a lot of opposition from hardliners both in Tehran and in Washington to this deal.
Okay, Arash Aramesh, thank you for that analysis. Always good to see you. Next, Syrian regime troops are inching closer towards rebel positions near the city of Aleppo.